What it is, yo, what's up? It's me, Corrosive, and we're back at it again with another deadly dose of Guilty Gear. Trying to bring another dose to y'all. I'm basically just reviewing some old matches for to find some purpose, you know what I'm saying? It's just been one of them weeks, man. You all know how it is. I don't even gotta explain it, so let's just get into these games. Right now, in this game, I'd like to say I'm learning the meta, right? Or I understand the meta pretty well now, and I'm kind of annoyed because I feel like every time I play a fighting game, I'm playing it during the point in the meta I hate the most. And I know you guys are probably asking, or maybe not, what meta do you not like? Like, what about this meta do you not like? And it literally just seems like it's a projectile meta. I don't know what it is about fucking me playing a fighting game, but I'm always getting in during a projectile meta, and it's just like, fuck, man. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I guess it's cool, but it's only cool if you have the gun, right? And the way I feel about Slayer right now, I know, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not like high ranked or whatever, but the way I feel with Slayer right now is that he's gonna struggle really hard in this meta. There are just a lot of things, like how you decide try to do Mappa and he just kind of swatted it away. I really do feel like Mappa should be kind of one of those moves that are harder to interrupt, because again, that's like, when you think about it, that's like Slayer's whole get-in tool, essentially. Especially since he has like terrible movement other than like backdash because it has iframes. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they should just make Mappa harder to deal with. Like, you think of Guilty Gear, you think of like characters in Guilty Gear. There are characters that have dash ups that go under projectiles, dash ups that are very like those those like projectile elusive dash ups are also extremely hard to deal with because they're so low to the ground. You have to kind of have presence of mind and kind of like crouch hit to like even hit it, and even sometimes you'll just get punished for trying. You know what I'm saying? And it's more of a risk for you to even interact with it. In that regard, you're just better off blocking it, right? And I just feel like Mappa should just be one of those buttons that has a little something extra to it to make it harder to deal with. Because, like, again, what else does Slayer have, right? I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, he has good mix-up game, and it's like, well, his mix-ups are kind of like limited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not like high ranked at Slayer yet at all, but I still find it really hard just getting the cross up on the dandy step. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't understand how you like implement it to where you get it consistently, whether it's an input issue or like a spacing thing, and that's kind of like another thing, like, to get the power, like, to talk more about Slayer specifically, right? To get that power bunker stuff, you have to know a lot of like intricacies and be able to get like these specific like spacing situations to get like these crazy power bunker loops that do like giga damage, right? And don't get me wrong, even though I'm saying like it's difficult for me to do right now, like, doesn't mean I'm gonna stop trying. It's just, again, like, when you compare that, that hard work to a character that has like smart bullets and better like mix up, you know what I'm saying, or they're like just extremely fast, you know what I'm saying, or they have like better range, you know what I'm saying, like, which is like basically most people in the cast, and the people who have to play close range have better, like, they have faster buttons than Slayer, in my opinion, to where Slayer struggles. But suffice it to say, I just hope that, I don't know what Slayer was like before this, but I hope they revert him back. They like keep the purpose of whatever they buffed him, because a lot of people do say that Slayer's actually good. Like, the changes helped him in a way, but I don't know. Is there a way to keep the changes and also revert him to see if he could like be better, increase the map to where he's not struggling in neutral too much? Like, I don't know. There was a part of me wanting to like make like this, like very like in the paint kind of video, where I'm just like literally flaming Guilty Gear for like 30 minutes on like what I feel like it's doing that is really insane, or like what really grinds my gears. That was what was gonna be the title of the video. This is what grinds my gears in Guilty Gear. And you know, I get on ready to like look for like matchups and stuff like that, and I end up having like a great time. So even though I complain aggressively like right now, like the game's still really fun for what it is, right? But it's like a very fighting game where it's like it's only really fun if you're doing what you're trying to do. For me, after playing like so many like zoning kind of matchups, or like playing these matchups where the opposition is just really fast, and I'm having a hard time locking them down, whatever. I just like, I don't know. And you see right there, I didn't even get the power bunker. Like, when I start running into these like harder matchups and I don't get exactly what I'm going for, like, I don't know, it becomes daunting trying to play this game, like, you know, and then yeah, then life starts lifing and shit sucks. But yeah, like trying to light it up. She got a blicky get down. Every time I see Lucy, that's her name, right? Lucy. Every time I see Lucy, like, I think of that Madea movie. Every time she pulls out the gun, and when the black dude runs out the house and he's like, oh, he runs out the house and he screams, she got a gun, and Madea starts blasting, bro. Like, that shit gets me chuckling all the time, and then I start making it up. Like, I start like trying to make the stressful situation of the matchup like more comical. I tend to do that with all like the characters with guns to make it less of a rage-inducing situation for me, because that's like the only thing I can do with it or do about it. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, Violet. I feel like Violet's just such an ignorant ass character in my mind, because like I feel like she doesn't really need to even aim the projectile like Happy Chaos. The projectile kind of like is a smart bullet. It just like you could jump over the shit and it'll just fucking dash to you. And I just feel like that's so brain dead. Like, again, I don't feel like that character has to think too much about what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? And she's pretty like solid. I know people play that character and have an easier time ranking than I do. That's all I'm trying to get at. But again, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like ass at the game. I don't think I'm bad at the game. I just think I'm not. Like, for instance, let's take this matchup for example. Like, there are instances where instead of going for the Pyre Bunker, I should just be going for Mappa. Instead of constantly going for Dandy Step, I should just be trying to anti-air, you know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, like, I find it to where when I do try to use my buttons a little bit more, like my 6P, the standing K, that slide that he has as well, I tend to just get hit more, you know what I mean? And I start fighting for inside, what I mean. Well, what I mean by inside is like inside their sphere of influence. Like, I'm fighting too hard to gain control of it, and then like if I'm unlucky, it's a counter hit like War that I don't know how to quite get like influence off of, positive influence off of. or it's like again like a counter hit situations, and they get more out of it. Don't get me wrong though, you guys see it when I get to crack the glass, you know what I'm saying? Like I know what to do, you know what I mean? It's not like it's hard in that regard. It's just that again, like there are just these like small intricacies that can create chasms of what feels like skill difference, but in actuality it's just that my button is smarter than yours, or like my button is smarter than your entire character. And like I don't know, the fact that Happy Chaos is like, in my opinion, maybe top 4 in this game, I don't know, it says something like in my mind that's pretty negative, because like again, like fighting, in my opinion, right, fighting games are all about like fisticuffs, right? It's all like, yeah, you can have weapons, that's cool, you can bring nunchucks, swords, spears, fucking gauntlets, I don't fucking care. But like you see Lucy, she go over here bringing fucking shoestring and beating people's ass, you know what I'm saying? Make it different, you know what I'm saying? But when you add a Blicky, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, I don't think it's a fighting game at that point. And when a character with a Blicky is like top tier, in my mind, it's just kind of like, I don't know, fighting game in a bad state. That's just my opinion though. Like I don't know, like I feel like okay, so like in Tekken, right, I know some people have, like, this is a big gripe in Tekken where it's very stance mix-up heavy, right? But in my opinion, I feel like in fighting games, like stance heavy characters are like the coolest thing, right? And in like a Kumite style fighting game, like I think as characters knowing like deep martial arts and doing different styles of the same art, like, you know, crane stance into monkey stance into fucking spider stance, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit makes sense for a fighting game. Now I say that to say not every character needs that or should have that, but I think having more of that than characters with a Blicky makes more sense, like in my opinion, right? But again, like every fighting game has its own genre, its own style, right? And in some games it makes sense to have a Blicky, right? But like, you know, Blicky is synonymous to a Hadouken, you know what I'm saying? And again, you think of players who play Gal, and you look at them and you're like, okay, I know you don't know how to play the game, you know what I'm saying? You're literally just spamming fireballs, and then as soon as anybody gets close to you, you fucking DP, you know what I'm saying? You have some wild neutral tools that really kill the neutral game for characters that are below like top tier, you know what I'm saying? And it just, it's apparent, you know what I'm saying? It's apparent that they have an easier time, right? In my opinion, I feel like Blicky characters should straight up just be, they should have like an easy, like they should be able to play the game without struggling too hard, right? I don't think you should make them bottom tier, but at the same time making them top tier, I feel like just kills the whole vibe of the game, or it could kill the vibe of the game. Yeah, but you know, I don't know, man. What would you guys prefer more? Like, would you guys prefer like bulky characters, or like characters like Saw Bad Guy where they have like this one move that really just controls the game? You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, I feel like though Blicky characters are kind of brain dead, I feel like I would support the Saw Bad Guy approach a little bit more, the Ryu approach, where the character, there's just like this vanilla ass character that's just really good at doing that one thing to the point where that's what makes him good, you know what I mean? And I feel like that would make more sense, and that's more palatable than a character with a gun in a fighting game. That's just my opinion. Like, I'm genuinely waiting for the new, I think her name is Blaney, the new projectile character in Street Fighter 6 to come out, because that's probably going to be the first projectile character to actually try. Because like, after like getting to where I am with Slayer right now, I'm over I'm over trying to play the honest, the ethical fighting game approach of playing a character that really has to rely on footsies and neutral and like hard fundies to like get good at the game. I'm ready to just drool. I'm ready to just drool on myself and fucking shoot fireballs. All right, I'm so over it. Like, I thought I would feel like a level of, and I do feel a level of accomplishment every time I like beat a heavy fireball based character, or like say like, you know, a really challenging ass character that I know doesn't take as much thought. You know what I'm saying? For instance, while I was learning Bison and Cammy, like the level of satisfaction I'd get off of beating like Ryu's, Ken's, Gao's, you know what I'm saying, JP's, it was enormous. It's what really helped me in the harder times of the climb, right? But in Guilty Gear, like, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't feel that. Like, I just feel like I just unsatisfied. I'm unsatisfied with all of my wins, because it's either like I'm trying to get like certain situations to occur and I'm getting fucked up for it, or like I'm unsatisfied with my combo damage, even though in certain instances, if I'm in the right location, it does a lot, right? And it's just like, it's like I'm over here hyper analyzing my shit, and then the P2 is over here playing fucking Valentine, just fucking going high low, and then which I feel like her high low makes, I still don't know how to deal with it. I try to 6P it, and in the process I will get hit 5 times out of 6 tries, and at a point, you know what I'm saying, looking for an answer to counteract that pressure is just gonna become inert. You know what I mean? It's like, there's no point in it, because it's like I'm losing out more than I'm succeeding. You know what I'm saying? And then I know some knowledgeable people are gonna be like, well, just YRC, or just YRC. Okay, well, you YRC and then they burst bait you, or it's like one of those kind of like autopilot situations where they can easily like react to the situation. You know what I mean? And then it's like, you're in a negative situation, you just wasted meter, and now you have to, you know, keep the fight. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, like, again, like, this is just like this is the side effect to fighting games, right? You just, as the higher you go, the more you learn, right? And like, look, take this matchup for instance, right? In this matchup, the only thing that's going on in my mind is I have to be really precise. This lady is going crazy, hitting all of the buttons in the world, right? I can't play like her. Like, I can't just start throwing buttons out, them covering me, giving me plus frames. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Slayer stuff you can just jump out of. You can jump out of it, you can interrupt it, like, but what she's doing, where's the gap? Where's the space? I can't see it. If I 6P, I'm gonna get hit. So like, this is where I say like Slayer just really just doesn't have an option here, unless I get this right. This is like, this heavy gamble situation that Slayer plays is what keeps the character in the game and keeps it from being bottom 4 in my opinion. But again, I hear in the zeitgeist a lot of Slayer positive moments are about smothering the opponent, right? Well, at a point, it, like, again, if you're working harder than everyone else to do something that they can do very easily, very simply, like, again, like, why aren't you just playing the easier character? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to play, like, after learning Slayer to the small degree that I've learned, I really just want to play ABBA. Like, y'all know me. I love ABBA. Like, I love me some ABBA. I originally wanted to play her over Slayer. I still kind of do now, but like, just I can, like, she has mobility issues as well, and she has a gauge that she has to manage. I cannot imagine having to deal with that and having to worry about projectiles. I haven't even talked about the queen. I don't talk about her, one, because I'm biased. She's kind of cute. Two, it's because that lady gives me fucking trauma. That lady gives me trauma. Her angels, holy fuck. And then she has terrain that fucks up mobility. Like, and how do you beat a fucking projectile character that likes to run away and your negative bonus does nothing with mobility and threading needles, and she can fuck all of that up. So it's like playing as a character with shitty mobility already and kind of mediocre long range buttons. It's just no bueno. It's no bueno. I get nightmares. But like, again, it just reaffirms in my mind that, again, there might probably at the top tier of the list, right? You probably see a lot of projectile characters, and then probably this lady that I'm fighting right now, because this lady is fucking crazy. Like, if this lady is on crack in my mind, or like not crack but speed, she is like on meth. She sees everything in seconds and like reacts in half of a second. It's like, you need to slow the fuck down. Like, seriously, you need to slow the fuck down. Trying to keep up with all the air dashes and shit when I don't have really good like air moves is impossible in my mind. And I know what you're saying, but why are you complaining? You won! I won this time, my friend. I've won this time, but how many times have I lost? How many times did I have to learn the matchup? How many times did I go in kind of as an ignorant gazelle, hoping not to get run over by a truck? And I feel like, you know, again, that it just goes back to what I was saying originally about Guilty Gear, where, again, you know a little bit more than someone else, and it really just feels like there's a chasm of skill that separates you guys. You know what I'm saying? Again, making that reference again, being the deer caught in the headlights, right? Just trying to enjoy myself, trying to have a good time out here, and then all of a sudden I get fucked up because I don't know how to deal with the smart bullet. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or I don't know that I need to run at Happy Chaos in the 4 to 2 seconds that it takes him to reload and laugh at me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different. And then I gotta see that man walk away in his pitmobile, telling me to get good. It's like, bitch, you brought a gun to a UFC fight. Of course you're gonna win. Like, anyway, I'm fighting what's her name? Rambuthal? I don't know. I thought Rambuthal was cute. I like the change in her character, because she wasn't this expressive. She was kind of heartless, right? Or soulless or some shit. And then all of a sudden she got a dog. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. It's adorable. But I don't know. Like I don't know, man. Like when I play fighting games, I think of like, I either am trying to make the game very comical in my mind to where it's tolerable, or I'm just thinking about other fighting games that like make me that I enjoy a lot, right? Like, I low-key pray to God, because I already know that in the zeitgeist what was said was that Soul Calibur is gonna, like, that was the last installment of Soul Calibur, right? I really hope that was fake news. I really hope Soul Calibur comes back. Like, that's probably like my top 2 favorite fighting games, like, bar none. Like, again, like, the style made sense. It was like fantasy-esque. You could create your own character. You could take your own created character into ranked, and it was like legit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the characters were cool. There weren't any really heavy projectile characters. There was funny cheese with the stages and shit. Like, I don't know. It was a fun 3D fighter as well. Like, I don't know. I don't even think there were a lot of complaints about Soul Calibur also when it came out, but I wasn't paying too much attention to public opinion. I still don't now, but you know what I mean. I don't pay attention to public opinion when I'm playing the game. I just play it and then I formulate my own opinion. Sometimes I cross-reference to see if I'm the outlier in my thought process, or if I'm running into issues that other people agree with. But at this current juncture, I don't think anybody's saying, oh yeah, this is like a heavy like projectile based meta, or like how like projectile characters are kind of like running the game and the only people who have a chance are characters who can dodge the bullets, right? That's why I feel like the heavy mobility characters kind of look really strange right now, is because, well, they have the only high potential to counteract the fireball game, because they move in really fast, kind of like an assassin, and you know they have potential to just dump hella crazy on your head top. While the projectile character is actually trying to dump crazy on your head top. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, this is gonna be the last match of the video. As y'all saw, we made it into gold. Woohoo! Alright, man. You know me, I don't really give a shit until I like I'm in like maybe plat. I feel like when I hit plat, I might just switch off this character again. I'm not. Now that I know what I know, like I'm thinking to myself, I might because I don't have projectile characters. One, because y'all already know I don't fucking play projectile characters. But you know, at this point, I'm feeling like if I'm gonna be playing this game, I'm really gonna be learning this game. I might just play the game as like a character I'm not gonna hate, you know, going through the struggle with. And I'm not saying I don't like going through pain and suffering as Slayer, but you know, again, like I think I'm just gonna get to plat with him and then just switch, go and like make maybe like a different character my main. Like again, maybe Abba, but like again, that just all depends on how I feel once I get to plat. Like it's been a journey just to get to gold, so I just don't know. Especially when I fight like certain characters, and it's just like I'm just asking myself the entire time, what do I do here? What did I do in this situation, right? Funny enough, the final match is gonna be against an Abba. Bunka. I'm really hoping that Mappa just kills me, I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, what were we talking about? Yeah, like, I'm generally curious on like the overall consensus on the current state of the meta right now. Like, how do people feel about it? I know people probably aren't like hating it too much, because I feel like I genuinely want to know how like higher level people even manage some of these matchups, especially playing like characters with no projectiles. The witch lady in my mind, like she has a move that goes under projectile, so it's like easier for her. Again, like she's one of those characters that have like those caveats that in this current state of meta probably makes her life a whole lot fucking easier. And you know, I don't hate. I just, again, I wish I had that that function, right? Like Mappa in my mind seems just like such an overwhelming button. I wish they just added like, hey, you know, like this thing punches through projectiles, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Shit's a fighting game anyway, it doesn't even make sense. Fuck. Yeah, bullets hurt, but he's a vampire, so he should have like some level of durability or some shit. I don't know. Like what's his name? Potemkin? Potemkin's a robot, bro. Potemkin is a big ass nigga, man. You think Lucy's gonna do anything to him? He's gonna be like, what are flies doing outside in Siberia? It's negative 20 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga too damn big for real. Like, you think he feel that shit? I'm pretty sure 90% of if we get real about it, I'm pretty sure 90% of the cast probably wouldn't even make them can scratch his chest. That man too goddamn big. He on all the EPOs, all the steroids. But then again, like some of the cast are like part demon shit. Like the non-humans, I'm pretty sure would do something. Hey yo, and then she just go into the pocket dimension with the boy. Listen, man. What I do to be key right now? Crazy, man. It's a cold world. I need a bird cuddler. But fuck it, right? The only thing I feel is the rain that comes after the pain. Oh Lord. Like, what is that situation? Again, the situation, I don't know where to press. Oh, the jealousy gauge. I feel like this is honest because we both have to play the same game plan. It's just when she gets her what's it called? Her jealousy gauge up, it changes because again she's enhanced, right? She has something to increase where she sucks at, right? And Slayer kinda has to just hold that shit. Oh, we are dying slowly, guys. What the hell is going on here? Like, and she know what she doing. She know what she doing with it. She know what she doing with it. Hey, we can't stay here for long, you feel me? You look like she was here for a good time. I'm here for an even better time. I'm here for it. Positive. Oh, but I get hit in the air. Oh my god. Every time I look at the news, like, y'all know me, I like to read and shit, right? And the more I learn about like what's going on in the outside world, the more I'm just kind of like, damn, that's crazy, dog. It's almost like a cult, that shit. Bro, like, I swear all her buttons are mad meaty, bro. Like, they're just like it don't even look like it should hit, and it hit. And it hit hard, son. She got an overhead. She got a pretty like good overhead too. I feel like Slayer, he deserves an overhead, but again, are they gonna give him like new buttons like they gave Ram? I don't know. I think Slayer also deserves a DP because he one of them characters that really gotta work for what the fuck he doing. So giving them like a better defensive option would be pretty fucking nice. Oh damn. Well, that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching this dose, and I'll catch you guys next time.